A Seattle startup thinks it has a winning strategy, design games to help people deal with life's challenges. The company's first game takes on anxiety and depression. Renee San Miguel has more on Light Sprite in this hour's Tech Talk. This sounds interesting.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of new, but there's 10 years worth of research showing that games can help with certain health conditions here. Any game should be fun to play, but there can also be some serious benefits to that gameplay. That's the basic strategy behind Light Sprite's first product, now in prototype form. In Sprite, you help Socks the Fox deal with certain challenges, but if you're an adult suffering from anxiety or depression, the gameplay actually helps you practice coping mechanisms for stress and depression. It's all based on nearly 40 clinical studies that show games can indeed help people deal with chronic health conditions. Light Sprite's game has won praise from doctors and has scored big at contests for startup companies, including one just held in Portland last week. CEO Swati Serve comes from a health and technology background, and she wanted to use mobile technology for something more than just entertainment.
When you look at games, they motivate people in a very core, visceral way. Yeah. So my thought process went to, well, what if you use that to actually help someone achieve some of the goals they wanted?
Yeah. Things like deep breathing, imagery exercises, cognitive coping strategies, real kind of practical, hands-on techniques that they can use when they're dealing with something stressful in their lives.
So the company now looking for angel investors, and also has been asked to make some presentations to insurance companies who might want to offer this to their clients as well. So future looking very bright right now for Light Sprite.
Do you think we're just at the edge of using games for all kinds of other uses, training employees, assessing people, all that stuff?
Yeah, we've talked about that before, and other, both with regular games and with virtual reality type of gaming situations. Gamification is kind of just a fancy way of saying a new way to train somebody, whether it's training for a job or training to deal with certain situations you deal with in life. So whatever it takes to motivate you, as Swati was saying.
Very interesting.
That's going to work.
All right, Renee, thanks very much.
You bet.